Hello and welcome to my channel. 3 weeks, here we go. Welcome back and thanks for being here. I've lost about 5 pounds in the past week since I last spoke to you, and another inch from my waist. So that's a total of 20 pounds and 3 inches from my waist since Thanksgiving Day, which has been about 3.5 weeks. I think I've lost 4% body fat. I will flash something up here on the screen for you to check out. And yeah, so far my weight loss has been slow and steady, averaging about 3/4 of a pound a day. And I guess some people would consider that to be pretty fast. So I want to make sure I don't take that for granted. It's pretty standard for me at my weight level to lose about 3/4 of a pound a day until I get down to around 205, and then I seem to plateau at that point. But that was when I was managing my own food. Now that I'm eating these OPTAVIA refuelings or OPTAVIA fuelings, I'm not managing anything. I'm just eating what they give me, and then my lean and green, I'm pretty disciplined on that. So maybe I will continue to lose 3/4 of a pound a day. We'll see. Time will tell, huh? I'm definitely going to stick with the program. In fact, I have recently ordered my next month's supply of fuelings and decided to change things up a little bit. Obviously, I'm not ordering any more of those Crunchy O's. I will admit though that the 7th bag was not as horrible tasting as the first. I think maybe because my taste buds have adjusted a little bit, and either to the sweetener that OPTAVIA is using or the fact that I'm not eating as much sugar. I don't know. I still don't like them, but they're not as bad as I initially reported. I'm changing up my meals a little bit because I decided that I wanted to have something more traditional for breakfast. I've been eating the bars for breakfast because they're easy and fast. But I like the pancakes, or like little chocolate chip pancakes, just one. It's about that big. No, not even that big. It's like this. I think I have 2 packages of those. I also am going to try out some of their oatmeal. I used to like eating oatmeal in the mornings. And so I got 2 packets of those. So that there is, that's 28 servings, so that's 28 breakfasts. And then I used to drink hot chocolate every morning. I think I shared that with you. So I'm going to try out OPTAVIA's hot chocolate and see what I think of that. And then I wanted to try some traditional lunches. And so I cut out a lot of the snacks, the little bags of, I don't know, like snack sticks or something. And it's not that I dislike them or anything like that. I just wanted to try something more traditional for lunch. And so I didn't really care for the soup that was in my last package. And so I cut that out. And then instead I have, well, I liked the penne. I'll list these items up in the corner for you because I don't remember what they're called there. They got a chili there I'm going to try out. And I think there was something else. Again, I'll show it to you. And that way I can have something that feels like lunch at lunchtime. I still have a pretty good supply in this next shipment of the shakes. I'm trying new flavors as well. I like to have a shake right before I hit the road for my commute. My fuelings, my first one is at 6:30 in the morning because that's when I get to the office. And then I think I do another one at 9, and then another one at noon, and then another one at 2:30. That tides me over until, through the drive home. And then I have my lean and green at 5. And then the next fueling, I think it's 7 or 8. I can't quite remember. Is that 5 fuelings? I don't know. I mix it all up to where I do get in 5 fuelings a day. And so my lunches, I already told you what I like to do for lunch. Shakes for my commute home, and then the bars. I thought about cutting back on my bars, but what the bars are really good for is if I'm out and away from a kitchen or someplace where I can mix up a shake. They're convenient. For example, yesterday we went to the movies and we were gone for about 3 hours, and having a bar, especially now during the winter when I'm wearing a coat, I can just tuck it in a pocket and then eat it in the theater without creating too much of a fuss. I like it, so I'm going to keep getting the bars, and they're a nice feel-good treat, I guess, because the ones I like they're sweet to me. The stuff that I cook, brownies, cookies, pancakes, there's something else I just can't think of it. I do it all in the microwave. Yes, even the cookies and the pancakes. Don't like the cardboard containers that they come with. And so I used glass Pyrex bowl, and I use a little bit more water than what's called for in the recipe. I'm not a chef or cook by any stretch of the imagination, so don't take this as culinary advice. I'm for what makes things easy. And so I add a little bit more water, that way everything lays nice and flat in this glass bowl, which I think is only 4 inches. And then with that I might need to cook it a little bit more, but my microwave is kind of high power, so it works out. And oddly enough, the edges start to roll up on the pancake or the brownie, which makes it fantastic for just slipping a fork up under there and pulling the whole thing out. So that's my journey with the food. I like it so far. I mean, it's certainly not, it's no candy bar or burger or cheese dog or none of that stuff that I really like, but I'm satisfied with them. They taste good enough, and my meals leave me full. And because I'm eating the leanest of the meat, being shrimp and fish, for my lean and greens, I can have more of it. I'm allowed to have 7 ounces, and 7 ounces is kind of a lot. And so yes, I go to bed feeling full at night, and when I wake up in the morning, I'm not terribly starved. And so yeah, things are on a good roll. I think I'm going to keep on going with this, and I'll let you know how things are going. I think next week I might be able to report that my pants are feeling loose. They already are a little loose, but I'm not ready to show you yet because it's not loose enough to say, aha, look what I've done. So join me next week, and I hope to be able to tell you about more weight loss, maybe show you where my pants are fitting, and who knows, maybe I'll have something more interesting to share. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.